Well, welcome back to Chicago Football Playbook. We had a couple weeks off with the Bears in a short week, but we're here to break down two key plays from the overtime loss to the San Francisco 49ers. Both plays came late in the game. We'll start with a positive play for the Bears. One that a lot of people forget from the game was a 26-yard pass from Jay Cutler to Mark Mariani. And you go back and watch this play, it's kind of tough because they rushed to the line. It was a quick play. The cameras didn't even really catch the beginning of it. And it looked like there was some improvisation, whether by Cutler or Mariani, but it certainly worked out and set up a Bears touchdown. On your screen right now, you're looking at what the Bears had in their pre-snap. Of course, Mariani and Bellamy to Cutler's left, Langford, Bennett, and Jeffrey to his right. This was a play action where Cutler rolled to his right, and Langford took the fake handoff, went out to the left flat as Cutler rolled to his right. And what that actually did, we learned that the 49ers were in a zone defense there because this cornerback came in to kind of cover the flat where Langford was. Josh Bellamy was going downfield, which attracted one safety here. He was kind of doing a post pattern, but the entire function of this play was really right in this vicinity as Cutler got outside the pocket. Alshon Jeffrey's route kind of made it to the middle of the field, but the focus here was on Mariani, who's been really key for this team on third down in the past couple of games. On his play, it was just a simple up and then a drag across the field. As Bennett was out here, not only did he attract one inside linebacker, but this safety, Eric Reed. So that left Mariani to be kind of open to catch the pass from Jay Cutler and then make a big play after. And what happened with Mariani was the cornerback that was originally on Jeffrey was kind of stuck in no man's land. You'll see here the image of what Cutler was looking at when he sees Mariani open in the middle of the field. And Mariani was able to catch the ball, go for a big gain, 26 yards. Kadeem Carey scored what was at the time the go-ahead touchdown, then on the next play. Now, normally Bears fans, I would say, avert your eyes from the play we're about to break down, but we want you to watch the video. We want you to see what happened on Blaine Gabbert to Torrey Smith's 71-yard touchdown in overtime to give the 49ers the win over the Bears. Right now, let's see what the 49ers looked like pre-snap. Remember, this is their first play from scrimmage of overtime at their own 29-yard line after the punt. This is actually their second series. Gabbert's under center. He's got a running back, a fullback, tight end, only two wide receivers, but Tracy Porter told reporters after the game he kind of thought this was a formation that would lead to them trying a big play. He's waving at Chris Brzezinski before the snap to kind of back him up. He and Adrian Amos are playing about 7-8 yards back of the receivers Anquan Boldin and Torrey Smith. The Bears have told reporters they were in a cover 3, so that's why Kyle Fuller is over here, Brzezinski with the middle half, and one of these two players, of course, is supposed to cover that side of the field. As the play went on, it was a play action like we saw in that Bears play, and it let the running back come into the flat here, picked up by Sam Acho. Bruce Miller kind of goes into the middle of the field here. But of course the focus was right over here where the big play occurred. And as the routes went on, you saw Boldin moving down and Torrey Smith going down, Porter and Amos are right with them. And you'll see in this first image, this is how the play sets up. The two of them are pretty much at equidistance from the line of scrimmage. And then here was the big play. Boldin curled his route in. Porter stayed with him. Torrey Smith made just a little bit of a head nod towards the middle of the field to attract Brzezinski and to set up this route to the corner. And the problem was, as you'll see in this image, of course, as we all know what happened, Adrian Amos stayed inside as well with his eye on Boldin with the curl route. So because Torrey Smith's going to the corner, it's too far, of course, for Chris Brzezinski to get to. Now, there were reports, of course, that it was Amos who's supposed to essentially carry the seam and go with Torrey Smith up the way. Obviously, there was a miscommunication. It did not work out for the Bears. Well-designed play by San Francisco 49ers. Of course, a great throw from Blaine Gabbert that led to the touchdown and the upset win for San Francisco. That'll do it for this week's edition of Chicago Football Playbook. We'll talk to you next week and break down Bears versus Washington.